Alright, this won't be the best video, but here's a short video on the game that I made in 2014. I called it Wind Hockey. It was really prototyped, meaning there's a lot of bugs, or no, not bugs, well, bugs, but I mean technical debt, because I had a weekend and I needed to finish it and I needed to write a paper and all kinds of stuff. Anyways, so the game is, you have a two-player mode, and the idea is basically like wind hockey. Like air hockey. So, you go against a thing and then you push it, but instead of like, with a normal puck, like when you have it and you shove it, it is more like a magnet. And once the thing gets under it, well, as you can see, it just, yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know, waving an object like gravity and slings it around. That's the one thing. I don't think this is the final version, because I had a score count somewhere and I had music and I'm not hearing any music. But the basics game mechanics are there. So also, as you can see, you can drag it around a little. Let's move the other player a bit. Oh, there. This is inverse, because the other player has this thing and this one is all the other way. So I'm sending it through UDP, because UDP is fast as opposed to TSP, and I don't really, I mean, it was just a game that I needed to make, that I really like making, because I had this idea for a long time. But yeah. So as you can see, you can control the puck a bit, but if you move too quick, then you also slingshot it basically. Okay. So the other game mechanic that I had is, so I was actually in this game prototyping to, like, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I wanted to prototype that a puck could shoot wind. But instead of going making animations for all of that, I mean, I just wanted to prototype it. So what I did was I shot another puck. Now what you won't see, that I did have in the final version, is that if this puck that you see right here is being scored, then the score counter would go up. But if this puck would be quote unquote scored, then it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't affect the score. But the thing is, but they can shoot these pucks, and these pucks are my prototyped air blasts, as to say. So you can move. I could move them, so I could like aim. I mean, and then it would affect the puck. And the fun thing is, when I play tested this, what actually ended up happening was that basically, I'm not sure if I can simulate this since I'm alone, but the players basically would spam these buttons, and this is more or less the mayhem that you literally would see. And the puck, you had no clue what the actual puck was doing, because we would also like move around, and we would like use our left and right mouse thing to position our perfectly aimed shot. So anyway, this is a game that I made in 2014, close to 2015, because it was in December, and it's called Wind Hockey. And the idea is, you are an airbender, although copyright issues obviously can go into that. You shoot air, and not only do you shoot air, but you also attract the hockey. So I mean, obviously the aesthetics that I went for here are a bit more sci-fi like. So instead of you shooting air, you shoot a puck, and you are kind of like a spaceship hovering over the puck. So yeah, that's the game that I made, and this is almost the final version of it, but there are a couple of fun things missing. Unfortunately, okay, oh yeah, I think that's because the other player won. So apparently there's still a win condition hidden in here. Unfortunately, I do not have the source code of this anymore. Obviously, I could recreate it. The amazing pit, by the way, the stadium, as it were, is designed by yours truly. And this line here, by the way, is for the puck to remove itself once it like somebody scores. And I had it there for debugging purposes, and yeah, I didn't take it out. Alright, thanks for watching, and this is my project of, what is it, 4.5 years ago? Yeah, I think so. Cheers.